Ridgewood was after Carol Lombard had been killed. They loved Carol Lombard. There's, every time I look at this pool out here, I think of Carol Lombard. And she was a Hoosier. My mom was a Hoosier, so there's a connection there. But she was a real American patriot. In fact, she was killed on a war bond drive coming back from Indiana. And the last phone call she made to her husband, Clark Gable, was, "Pappy, we need to get back, we need to get into this war." And after her death, he was in one of the first rescue teams go up to look for the plane that had been lost as it was coming back to LA. It went down outside of Las Vegas. And they had to physically restrain him from going to the crash site. But after that, he volunteered into the Army Air Corps and wound up doing missions over Germany as a B-17 waist gunner. So the stories that Marcella Howard shared with me about them coming here to visit the ranch on their way up to Grants Pass, Oregon, they would always, Clark Gable loved to fish up at the We Ask You In, outside of Grants Pass. So the connection with Bing Crosby, he was business partner with my grandpa. They always had the latest films that they could bring up here. So the film that meant the most to my great-grandmother, the connection with Carol Lombard, was called To Be or Not to Be. And it was directed by Ernst Lubitsch. And Jack Benny was in it. And Carol Lombard, if you've never seen this film, you have to see it. It's a wonderful, it's a hysterical comedy. It's about a Shakespearean Polish acting troupe in Poland on the eve of World War II, and they wind up putting all their uniforms into play to help the underground in Poland after the Nazis had invaded. But that one, another film was Greer Garson's Academy Award-winning Mrs. Miniver, which got Best Picture 1942. I think it was the longest acceptance speech in Hollywood history. Greer Garson got up there for several minutes. But Mrs. Miniver was a big one. The other film that was shown here at Ridgewood was called Captain from Castile with Tyrone Power, who my dad really liked because he was a Marine. And it's a great film. Beautiful color. All the music from Captain from Castile was donated to the University of Southern California. That's where they get the song Conquest. So whenever you see a Trojan football game and you hear that music, it's from that movie.